lesson at a time from Dr. Susanna McMahon out of this book right here. And here's that next lesson. Why can't I keep my defenses? Lesson 35. We all have defenses. They are used to protect us from what we cannot handle. Just as the body will go into shock when it suffers a trauma in order to protect itself from too much pain, so will defenses occur when the emotional pain is overwhelming. Just as shock can only protect the physical body for a temporary period, and then the shock itself becomes dangerous and often fatal. So the overuse of defenses also can become emotionally fatal. Dependence on our defenses can be addictive, and like all addictions, can stop us from experiencing the reality of our lives. What are our defenses? Denial, repression, externalization, rationalization, and intellectualization are just some of the more familiar ones. They allow us to explain behaviors that we do not want to deal with. They help us produce a facade for ourselves and for others when we do not want to see things or accept things as they really are. They tend to cover life and excuse the unpleasantness of our behaviors, our thoughts, and our feelings. We use them when we do not want to deal with our imperfections and those of the people we care about. We use them to avoid the fact that life is painful and death is inevitable, and that we all have a dark side which we do not like. We have become defensive when we have to admit that we are not perfect, that life is not fair, and when we are feeling weak and helpless. The more we use them, the more we need them. As with any drug, they soon take over, and we may discover that we cannot operate without them. They become unconscious habits. What is the antidote? One of the antidotes is say 4 things to yourself in the mirror, folks, daily without fail. Okay. How can we stop using defenses that we are not always conscious of having? First, take responsibility for yourself. Accept that you're human and cannot be perfect. You make mistakes and you have a dark side, a shadow self. Sometimes you do bad things, stupid things, and painful things. We all do. One of the great ironies of life is that people who know us best know our dark side and see past our facade. Another irony is that once we admit to our secret shadow side, it loses most of its power over us. Being responsible for yourself is one way to admit that you are aware of your faults. Because the defenses operate to avoid the pain of reality. The second way to stop needing them is to accept the pain. You cannot deny or repress or rationalize something that you admit to and accept. Acceptance produces the necessary strength to ride through the pain. It takes much less energy to admit you are in pain and to deal with the pain than it does to deny or intellectualize what you are feeling. It is not weakness to feel pain, it is human. Once you take responsibility for yourself and admit that you feel pain, you will free yourself from the need for your defenses. Defense mechanisms only work well when we are not consciously aware of them. Taking responsibility for yourself, for your behaviors, means that you no longer need to defend against yourself. Admitting your weaknesses and accepting your humanness allows you to let your defenses go. You no longer need them to protect you. You will become strong enough to deal with your pain. Becoming aware of what you are doing and when you are defending yourself is part of having self-esteem. And self-esteem means letting go, not keeping the things that stop us